My name is Shane Cherwinski. I'm a tattoo artist / apprentice here at Voodoo Tattoo in Bay City, Michigan, located on Columbus Avenue. I chose tattooing as a career because I've always been into art. Like in school, when I was younger, I'd always draw in class instead of doing my schoolwork. So naturally, I just kind of went with it. It's just a whole different way to do art. It's not like pencil or paper. It's not like marker and anything else. It's a whole different medium of art to do. It's just something I really enjoy doing. I really wouldn't do anything else. I like doing neo-traditional work or traditional, American traditional, new school and stuff. It's just really illustrative, like cartoony kind of almost. Thick lines, thin lines, bold colors, bright colors. It's just a lot of fun to do. I got involved in tattooing when I was probably around like 11 or so, because I'd seen it all throughout TV and stuff, and I'd seen people getting tattoos in prison on the show Cops. So I was like, hey, I bet I could build one of those tattoo guns, and well, that's what I did. I built a tattoo machine out of a little Walkman rotary thing, and guitar string needle, pen as a shaft, get pen ink for tattoo ink, and started off that way. Got caught by parental figures and got caught, got in trouble, stopped, picked it back up when I was like 18, 17, 18, and just continued to do it since and progress every tattoo. You're just exposed to every bit of culture in a tattoo shop. You never know what's going to walk through the door. Like a month and a half ago, I tattooed an 84-year-old lady. I put a beer can on her back because that's what she wanted. So I mean, that was really cool. I mean, you do definitely see different tattoos with different cultures. Metalheads, they come in for darker, more morbid design work, or indie kids come in for traditional work because it's coming back into play now. Like a lot more people are getting the American traditional style tattoos now, especially with the younger generation. When a person comes to get a tattoo, I feel there should be a good amount of thought that goes into it. Some of the tattoos that I have are just on-the-spot tattoos because we were bored, wanted to do something or other. But for the most part, it took me, I didn't get a tattoo until I was 18 because I didn't know what I wanted. A lot of people get stuff that they just won't really like in the end and have to live with it until somebody covers it up or they find a place to remove it. So I mean, it all depends on the person. Like if you're really carefree, you can go ahead and get a spot on tattoo. Like that's no problem. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot more of them too. But I mean, if you really want a good piece of art that means something to you, that you'll be happy with to look at for the rest of your life, I'd say think about it. Well, with tattooing, I mean, it's all personal. Like it's all for yourself. You don't want, I got tattoos like this ink bottle. I forgot to close an ink bottle for Paul right here, and he tattooed me because he shook it up and it got everywhere. It's just something, so now I'll never forget to close another ink bottle. I mean, it's a lot of people have different reasons and different tattoos, and it's all just a way to be unique. When picking a tattoo artist, you kind of look at their portfolios, look at their work, you get a good idea of what they can do, what they can't do. I mean, it's all personal preference, really. Some people do some stuff better than others. Like personally, I can't do portrait work. I can't do realism because it's just something that I'm not really comfortable with. But we have other people, like if you go to a good shop, they have other people that'll do it. So you'll get your tattoo. And usually, if you go by a reputable tattoo shop, you get what you pay for. Some places, they're just a little iffy. I mean, but it all goes with territory. Just look around, shop around, be smart about it. But I mean, as for my style itself, it just comes from taking images and turning like reality into cartoon, I guess, kinda. I tattooed this one chick. She's a good friend of mine now. I met her through a mutual friend. We started out with a jackalope, which is a rabbit with the antlers. We did it with an ornate frame around it and a couple roses right on her thigh. Big, filled up her thigh. she keeps wanting to come back and get tattooed by me, so we always set up different images and got different drawings. The next one we got going on is a nice squirrel with a fucking pipe and a little detective hat. She calls it Squirrelock Holmes. Pretty funny. So we got that set up to go right next to the jackalope on the side of her thigh. And then probably my favorite tattoo that I've done so far on her is we did an elephant on the top of her thumbs. So her thumbs are the trunk, and then the ears fan off to around the hands. It's just a really cool piece, especially to go right there. That's probably one of my favorite tattoos that I've done so far. Well, while tattooing, my equipment is like the top thing. It's got to be in tune before each tattoo. Usually, I mean, sometimes I slack and don't tune it up, but it still runs the same. But I mean, if you tune up your machines, you keep it all clean, sanitary, wipe down, like everything. We wipe down everything after each tattoo, and like literally every piece of equipment that we have, we wipe down with our sanitizers. And I mean, it's got to be safe for the next person that's getting tattooed. And then on top of that, if you want a good tattoo, I like the brand that we use here at the shop. It's Eternal Tattoo Ink. Comes out really bright in the skin, every color. They got like thousands of colors that you can choose from. So everybody's here got like a cabinet stocked full of Eternal. They bring out like they do have some of the best colors. And this will be like my second year tattooing with color, using color ink instead of just doing black and gray work. So it's really fun to use all these bright and vivid colors. The whole relationship between my mentor and me is really, it's awesome because it's like a best friend or like a bigger brother, kind of just teaching you how he does his stuff. Like, just it's really nice because you're brought into like this family. You heckled for a little bit, get shit on sometimes, but it's all worth it in the end, especially after like, I guess, gaining the title of being a tattoo artist. It's even more of a friendship than that. For my future, I'd like to just stay in this career because it's beautiful. I get to come to work, I enjoy it, I don't hate it, I don't have to live like everybody else, hating their fucking job 24/7. I can just come here, be myself, hang out with people that I like, do what I want. It's really awesome. So I mean, I'd like to just stay here if I could, especially my own images and my own design work. Like that's the whole goal in art and tattooing. You want to get known for your images, your artistry, and that's probably just what I'm gonna keep on pushing. So far, I got a lot of people that like my art, and I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep pushing my own shit.